Hello everyone, welcome to another stream of Apollo Justice. Alright, we got Rocky, Rhino, thankfully.
Yes, I am
Dragon,
here.
Nubs. I guess that's it at the moment. Having a yokai testify in court is unprecedented, to say the least.
I am Tenma Taro, the yokai you seek. How could such a straight-laced man like Mr. Tenma suddenly become a demon?
Yeah, it's strange. Even worse, Prosecutor Blackwell's playing along. I can't even think straight anymore. I need to go out for a run. See you in a bit.
Wait, what about the investigation?
Back! Ah! Whoa, Trucy! Welcome back. Oh, you're in your stage outfit. Back from work? Yep, I really nailed this new magic trick I've been working on. I also heard about those tricks that were conjured up in court earlier today. You know, the demon out of nowhere trick, that Polly's tightrope style defense trick.
I was seriously considering a disappearing act of my own after all that craziness. Anyway, our next trick is to find a suspect other than the mayor. I know the killer must have used the air duct to escape in their escape.
And whoever did that was the Tenma Taro that Mr. Filch and Jinxie saw.
Right. Maybe there's some evidence in the air duct?
The real fight starts right now. Hey, before you go, let me make the evidence you no longer need to disappear. Oh. 3, 2, 1, ta-da! Unnecessary evidence has disappeared into Trucy's magic panties.
They had to bring that gag back from the last game as well. I wonder where all that stuff goes.
Nowhere. Okay, let's go over to the scene of the crime. Okay,
Vamonos.
Vamonos, Apollo, Vanamos.
You're gonna need to learn all the different kind of European languages.
Oh no, she's speaking so many languages, it's scaring me.
She's completely European.
Yep. Detective Fulbright, mind if we search the air duct? Well, since you really are on the side of justice, I suppose I can let you... Plus, my own sense of justice has been called into doubt, so... I wonder if he's been like this ever since the trial.
Well, his sense of justice has been beaten to a pulp. It'll probably take a while for him to recover.
I sort of feel bad for him, but we have work to do. Let's go and get the evidence we need.
The air duct is the key. We know the Tenma Taro impersonator used it to make an escape. After murdering the alderman, the killer left the Fox chamber through the hallway door. Then, after locking the door from the outside, the killer entered the air duct and into the hallway. Finally, the killer dropped the key into the Fox chamber through the air vent here. Then went back through the duct and fled to the manor. That's how the illusion of no one entering or leaving the locked room was created.
If the killer passed through the air duct, maybe we'll find some evidence there.
Yeah, maybe some black feathers or something like that. Well, here's our vent. It's awfully high up.
Well, don't worry. I brought a step ladder. Happy hunting.
How nice of her to volunteer me for the job.
Where did she even get the ladder from?
Whoa, it's pitch black in here. Well, here goes nothing. There's a thick layer of dust in here. I don't get it.
Find anything? Oh, yikes! Apollo, what happened? You're covered in dust.
Yeah, dust. Lots of dust.
So, what do you find?
Hang on, just give me a second. I need to remove the dust from my ears. You know how dust collects on something when nobody uses it for a long time?
Yeah, like Mr. Wright's desk back at the office.
Right. Oh, there's a rating. Right. You'd think it'd be possible to crawl over all of that sort of dust without leaving a trail.
I seriously doubt it. Wait, you're not suggesting... No one's gone through that duct lately?
Kinda looks that way.
And if it's true, Mayor
And
Ten...
if it's true,
Oh.
if it's true, Mayor Tenma is going to be figured it out as the killer.
But...
If we don't turn things around quickly...
In justice we trust! Oh, well, he's back to being him now. Sorry, Mr. Justice, but it seems your justice was not the most just after all. It is my sense of justice that has prevailed.
Ugh.
Oh, Detective Fulbright sure seems chipper all of a sudden.
Ugh. And I'm back to my old devastated self.
Oh, come on, what's the never say die spirit? Bring it on, Mr. Lawyer Man, bring it on!
Let me suffer in peace.
Justice prevails once more! It's not over yet, and besides, kicking someone when they're down is what bad guys do! Ah! Are you calling me a bad guy? Me? Bobby Fulbright, champion of justice? Then how about some information on the investigation? We need some help here. Information? God. Information about the investigation?
Hey guys, remember the O-face meme?
All right, but I won't have you calling me a bad guy ever again. Understood? We did it, Apollo.
Yeah, but how long can we keep this up?
Oh boy. I can't believe Prosecutor Blackwell would stoop that low. I mean, to pinning the blame on the yokai? He really wants a conviction at all costs.
She could give a yokai a run for its money when she's mad.
Yes, well, I have him writing a self-reflect essay as we speak. Oh, I doubt that teach him anything.
Yeah, he'll probably write dotard 1,000 times.
Is that samurai for retard? That whole yokai business is more likely a ploy to win a conviction. Truth is, Prosecutor Blackwell believes Jinxie Tenma planted that yokai stuff. Planted it in an effort to protect her father, the real killer.
Okay, I looked it up. Dotard, noun, an old person, especially one who has become physically weak or whose mental facilities He's half declined.
Oh, God. Yeah, right. I'd like to see him prove it. Whoa, calm down. He doesn't have any direct evidence. But we have found this. It was at the base of the cliff just outside Cubai Manor.
Wait. Isn't that the stuff Tenmataro was supposedly carrying, isn't it? Is it?
Oh, the one and only. Oh, so he was carrying a staff. Miss Tenma no doubt tossed her over the cliff when she was done. No way! Well, what about Prince? Nope, no Prince, but if she was wearing a costume, there wouldn't be any, anyway.
Well, Prince or no Prince, it's not going to work in our favor. Sounds like the staff might have belonged to the mansion. But if that's the case, then where in the mansion did Tenmataro get it from? Did Prosecutor Blackquill figure out that the victim was the amazing Ninetales?
He did indeed. He's a sharp one, all right. He figured it out while investigating the... Oh, fuck me, here we go again.
Municipal
merger and the victim's past. He was like The Rock and Hulk Hogan, and the amazing Ninetales sparked the yokai craze and worked against the merger. And Mayor Damien Tenma is a corrupt politician who... Oh, well, that ain't fucking new, is it? Who murdered the great hero. The amazing Ninetales fans are so angry, they even tried to storm the detention center. Oh, I don't blame them. I mean, their favorite masked wrestler hero is murdered. They must have been shocked when they found out what happened.
Speaking of which, isn't Jinxie also a fan of the amazing Ninetales?
A wrestler mask is more precious than his own life. He never unmasked himself in front of others. But there are matches where wrestlers battle for the right to remove each other's masks. To have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler could suffer. That's why their masks are more important to them than life itself.
He spoke with a passion that only a fan could appreciate.
We ought to become fans ourselves and go protest in front of a prison.
What? No! Did you forget that Mayor Tenma is not only Jinxie's father, but our client?
Oh, yeah. You be careful now. You're defending the most hated mayor in history. I just hope you don't find yourself on the wrong end of the figure 4 leg lock. What?
I don't know. I think there are some worse mayors around. I mean, have you seen some of the mayors that are in the US as of right now?
Especially that colored one with the freaking forehead. When I first saw her, I'm like, fucking hell, her eyes are spread apart and she has a massive forehead. You can do snakes and ladders on that.
Maybe I should wear a mask to hide my identity.
What mayor is she again? I forgot. Chicago?
I don't pay attention.
I don't know. But I know it's a coloured woman with a fucking forehead and eyes are spread apart. Like, fucking hell, it looks like you made it in the meme maker.
I just know it's happening, alright? I don't pay too much attention to it if we can help it. Are there any other new developments we should know?
Now that you mention it. Our suspect is suffering partial memory loss, but he did manage to remember something.
He did? What did he say?
Oh, he said he didn't want to speak with us. His exact words were, "I am under no obligation to speak with you mortals." And other things of that nature.
I wonder what Mayor Tenma remembered.
Well, too bad you can't go ask him now, because Prosecutor Blackwell's busy questioning him. Oh, I wonder how that's going. I know, why don't you wait? I know, why don't you wait down at the playground with the rest of the kids? What now, Apollo?
How about regrouping back at the agency?
Oh, good idea. We might get some words of wisdom out of Mr. Wright while we're there. If... Oh, okay. Hold on a second.
Going wrong?
Yeah, there's an achievement about the ladders and step ladders, but I can't examine for shit. So,
It's something you have to come. I think it's something you'll have to come back to.
I suppose, yeah.
Maybe I'll go read over some past cases.
And go do some research on exorcisms. Oh, well, again, go and play Phoenix Wright, Trials and Tribulations. Hey, what's with you guys? You seem bummed out.
How should I put this? It's like we're down the edge of the cliff, and the only way is we're at the edge of the cliff, and the only way is down.
A forehead you play tic-tac-toe on. Oh, dragon, I'm not kidding. I don't know what her name is, I forgot, but just put in, I don't know what her name is. I don't even know what mayor I don't know what state she is in for a mayor. I guess Chicago. Just put Chicago mayor and see what you get.
Yes, Chicago is a state.
Yeah, just put that one in, then... If it's a coloured woman with a big forehead and eyes spread apart, looks like it's made out from the Me channel. Well, in other words, business as usual, right? And she's terrible as well as mayor, from what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I suppose so. Except this time, it's like we're bound and gagged too.
Oh, don't forget blindfolded with our ears plugged up. Oh, and monsters at every turn, huh? Sounds rough. Hey, Apollo. Oh, and Athena's here too? Oh, Mr. Wright. Oh, I had Athena was right, so... How goes the investigation, Apollo and Athena? Oh, I think it's safe to say that things have gotten hairier than before. Really? What happened? You don't want to know. I was watching the two of you this morning from the gallery. That was one tough day in court, so to say the least.
I know. I've never had to defend a yokai before.
Well, that business about the locked room was another major hurdle. Okay, found it. I'm assuming it. Alright. Just send it to me. I'll see if it's the right one. There's so many states, I just don't know which one she does. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, her. She looks so weird. Yeah, and on top of that, Jinxie was accused of being an accomplice. Well, at least she figured out how someone could have escaped that locked room.
Yeah, well, we just found out that our reasoning might be a tad flawed.
Oh, really? Well, that's bad news. How are we going to get out of this one? The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. Oh, Miss Mia. I'm surprised he remembers that line. Force.
I'm not surprised.
Smile?
I mean, if you think about it, he's had to go through the hardest times possible, and, you know, it's gone through so far.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. There was hardly a time he wasn't smiling through the Apollo Justice.
True.
Like the whole game, he was almost always smiling, unless he had a very serious look on
Yeah,
him.
there have been serious looks on him, but most of it is just smile. Yeah, my mentor taught me that when I was still learning the trade. She also taught me to return to the basics whenever I got stuck.
Return to the basics.
That's right. Always believe in your client, no matter what happens. That is a lawyer's greatest and most trusted weapon.
The basics. Always believe in your client, huh?
I miss me and Maya. I miss everyone. I miss the whole Fae clan right now. So, oh shit, it's you.
So, Mr. Wright, how long have you known Athena?
I met her during a trip to Europe.
Huh?
Okay, yeah, but where? We're like, which Europe? Germany, France, Italy, Spain, Portugal, whatever. I don't know.
I think they're trying not to say where exactly in Europe.
Well, she speaks English, so I'm guessing Britain, because you know we were still part Europe when this game was out.
I think it's just a European thing.
Yeah, I miss Nubby and cute little pearls. Wonder where she is.
You're in Europe? Why haven't I heard about this before?
Yeah, I went there a few times to study the various legal systems over there. Oh yeah, well, shit.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute.
He'd be appalled at what the legal system when it came to Johnny and
actually,
Amber.
I think I know when this actually could have taken when he could have met Athena roughly. The Phoenix Wright and Professor Layton crossover.
That is true, yeah, because he did go to Europe then, didn't he?
Yeah, exactly. It's the only time that makes sense.
Yeah, because that game takes place in Europe.
I thought you worked as a pianist after you quit practicing law.
I did, but an old friend of mine needed help with some legal work from time to time, so...
Oh, I guess you were never very far from the courtroom then.
And it was like fate brought us together. It's thanks to Mr. Wright that I became a lawyer at all. I knew she was I knew she was lawyer material from the moment I met her, and I have high hopes for her ability to analyze people's emotions. Oh, it's nothing special.
Maybe I've underestimated that analytical psychology of hers.
It's just I thought that if my special ability could help defend innocent people, then I had to do everything in my power to bring it to the courtroom. That's when I started hitting the books hard. I'm still amazed she actually became a lawyer. And at the tender age of 18, no less.
Wow, that's almost superhuman. Well, personally, she's like trying to help somebody she knows.
Alright, I'm totally pumped up after talking to you, Mr. Wright. It's like you said, the worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. And don't forget to return to the basics whenever you get stuck.
Keep believing in my client. Right. Mr. Wright?
Yes?
I'm going to visit our client again.
I think that's a good idea. Oh, there's Sean.
Time to see what's new down at the detention center.
Now all we're missing is... drill. Mayor Tenma, we wanted to talk to you about something. And we're still playing this game. Eek!
So, my minions have returned.
Apollo, he still thinks he's a yokai.
I wonder if we'll ever be able to talk to Mayor Tenma again. Silence, peddler of the legal trade! Free me from these imprisoning walls with great haste!
Oh, wow, he's sounding more and more like a real demon with every sentence. I'm starting to wonder if we should even be helping with his freedom.
Still, we can't let Mayor Tenma stay possessed, you know what I mean? If you can clear me of these charges, I shall help in whatever manner I may. Now, ask of me what you will. I suppose it's worth a shot.
Oh boy.
Were those feathers and tracks at the scene of the crime really your doing? Indeed, the remnants of Tenma Taro, king of the underworld, they be. The day when he once again dominate this mortal world is at hand.
The prosecution claims the feathers and tracks were planted by Jinxie.
What's this? I must breach these walls and defend my little Jinxie at once.
Huh? Mayor Tenma, is that you?
Yeah, well now, Damien appears to still reside within this body. But I should have expected so as much from a descendant of mine. Be silent now, Damien! I guess a thing like demonic possession won't stop a father's love for his daughter. You didn't kill Alderman QB, did you? I have killed no one. The remnants of my presence has been constructed.
I'm a good crow, you see.
The murderer is not I. For if I had slain that mortal, raging hailfire would have consumed him. Yes!
Leaving naught but ash.
Yeah. So you're saying there must have been somebody else there? Come to think of it, the mayor had mentioned that he had been clubbed with this statue. I'd better ask him about this too. Detective Fulbright mentioned that you might have something new to tell me. Indeed, I have regurgitated this key but a short while ago. Behold, the key to the Forbidden Chamber. Whoa! Is regurgitation one of your demonic powers too? Ah! I do not waste my powers on such parlor tricks. Take the key from the killer, did Damien, whereupon he swallowed it. He sought to bar entry to the Forbidden Chamber. So, he wanted to keep it shut tight. But no fingerprints shall you find upon that key. How do you know that? Wait. Is that another of your demonic powers, then? Foolish mortal! You'd have me, Tenma Taro, act as some asinine alchemist? But I but asked the jailer, and my will was done. Quite eagerly, I must add.
Always an honor to serve, your malevolence.
Guess I'm not the only one he scares the living lights out of.
Can we ask about how he uses key? We couldn't find a keyhole anywhere in or around the door.
Curse that infernal door. But if I had known its manner of opening long ago would I have made my return.
He has a point there.
Maybe Jinxie knows something about how the whole thing works? And now you just need to show the statue. What, might I ask, is that? This statue was found at the scene. Someone hit Mayor Tenma over the head with it. It had been wrapped in a large cloth before the alderman's murder. Let me see whether Damien knows about such a thing. Yes. Something wrapped in just such a cloth, does he recall?
Drill, drill, drill. Always the one that's last.
A secret gift from Alderman Cuby, it would seem. He, however, had not had a chance to see it till now, for the cloth did conceal it. Maybe the cloth fell off or was removed after the mayor was struck. Of that, Damien does not know. A secret gift. Interesting. Maybe Jinx knows something about it? I should question him about the blackmail letter, too. Let's see what he says when I show it to him.
Oh.
Said show. Why, this is the accursed blackmail letter that was sent to Damien. Apparently, someone slipped it into the alderman's pocket. We believe someone, probably the killer, stole it from Mayor Tenma's briefcase. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? You have questions, do you? Very well, ask away, mortal. Who placed this in the alderman's pocket? Very few who were there who knew about the letter in Damien's briefcase.
Oh, Resident Evil's on sale. Or 4 anyway.
And 3's on sale as well.
Yeah, I got that already.
So, whoever knew about this blackmail letter being in the mayor's briefcase is a potential suspect in the theft and placement in the alderman's pocket. Could it have been his doing? Mayor, I mean, Mr. Taro, did you just remember something? Indeed, I did. There is but one other who knew about this letter. Damien's aide, Florent LaBelle. Full knowledge of that briefcase contents did the aide possess. Then he may be the blackmailer and the murderer we're looking for.
Well, he's in purple! It makes sense!
That is preposterous. He is the most trusted advisor. He would never betray Damien.
Do you know what? I should have gotten something to eat while we was in this bit so you can do all the chatting.
Well, like, you couldn't do that because then you'd have to rely on autoplay.
No, I'd still be clicking the button. It seems like Mayor Tenma is a bit too trusting for those around him.
Still, this is huge.
Hold on.
Now we know who might have slipped that blackmail letter into the old man's pocket.
Oh, you got a PC, have you then? Huh.
Look out, Florent LaBelle. Here comes justice.
Yeah, and here comes the spray. Let's go find Mr. LaBelle and rake him over the coils. Coals. Sometimes they say coils for some reason, I don't know why.
Thank you for the help. You've just given us a major lead.
There's something that still bothers me. If Mr. LaBelle is the killer, what could have motivated him to open the Forbidden Chamber?
We should probably search it for clues.
Only one problem. How do you open a locked door that doesn't have a keyhole?
Let's go talk to Jinxie. Maybe she can help.
Okay.
You see this in this heart, this hand that's always moving. It's your beating heart.
Oh no, that's how I do it when I grab someone's balls.
Hey, isn't that...
Oh, what the fuck? She doesn't have her charms on. You dare imprison me. Jinxie? She's acting really strange. That loathsome no good nine-tailed fox. You shall know the terror that is mine and despair. You shall pay. Oh, you shall pay dearly. All of you.
Jinxie, are you alright?
Oh. Oh, is that you, Mr. Demon Lawyer?
Morning, Jinxie.
Morning. Is it really past noon? And what am I doing here? Last I remember, I laid down to take a nap back at the manor. Oh no. It must have been the oh god. The Makurikashi. Okay. Bugger it.
Makurageishi?
Makurageishi then.
I just said it.
Oh, sorry. Ever wake after the restless night's sleep to find your pillow in an unusual place? Or that you've been sleeping on the floor or in the hallway? Well, it's that yokai's fault. The Makurageishi preys on people while they sleep.
Sounds like you just need to be tucked in really tight, or maybe a snug sleeping bag.
Jinxie, how come you don't have any charms on your forehead? I don't? Oh, they must have fallen off. Without them, evil things can creep into me.
I'd say we've had more than an adequate demonstration of that just now.
I better reapply them.
Jinxie, there's something we wanted to ask you.
Ah, there was something I wanted to tell you too. I remembered something else.
You did? What was it? Jinxie, can you tell us what you remembered?
Well, after the trial, I remembered lots of stuff. But there was one thing I remembered that was really weird.
I'm almost afraid to ask, but here goes. Really? What?
It's about the yokai feathers and tracks. They weren't there when I first opened the door.
Wait. What? Are you sure?
Uh-huh. My memory's crystal clear now.
So you're saying they were left at the crime scene after you found it?
This could spell major trouble, Apollo.
Why?
Well, because Jinxie is already accused of leaving the feathers and tracks at the scene. But they weren't there when she discovered the crime scene. It will totally fuel the claim that she fabricated the evidence later on. Jinxie's fuzzy memory of the whole incident is really working against us. The prosecution will probably say she doesn't remember planting the evidence. Good luck rebutting that.
Oh man, this is not good. I sure hope she didn't plant the evidence while she was sleepwalking or something. Jinxie, you wouldn't happen to know how to open the bin chamber, would you? That door doesn't even have a keyhole.
Well, it's supposed to have a secret mechanism. They say you have to figure it out before the keyhole will appear.
A secret mechanism? Really?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. It's hidden in a fox chamber. But only Alderman Cubine knew what it was and how it worked.
The Alderman of Nine-Tailed Vale sure loved his secrets.
Apollo, let's go see if we can find that secret mechanism.
Whoa, slow down. There's something else I need to ask about. Jinxie, is there only one key to the Forbidden Chamber?
Uh-huh. Even a Manor's master key won't open it. That's because it's a very special room that must never be opened.
Guess that means nobody entered the Forbidden Chamber after the murder.
Which would make sense if it's not supposed to be opened.
After all, we know Mayor Tenma took the key from the killer and swallowed it, so...
So the mayor's efforts to keep the killer out of the Forbidden Chamber were not in vain. Okay then. Let's present the statue to her. Alderman Cubine made that statue. It's a token of goodwill. I think it was meant to be for the Nine Tails Vale and Tenma Town.
A token of goodwill? But the two yokai are fighting.
Fighting? Oh, I see what you mean. The cut portion is missing. The statue originally depicted the two yokai holding up a cup in celebration. But it sure doesn't look like that way now, does it?
Maybe it broke off when it was used to hit Mayor Tenma on the head.
That would explain it. I guess the only two people who knew what it really looked like were the Alderman and I. Now it's just me. But its symbol of goodwill will be forever etched in my mind.
So, is there anything else we should know about Jinxie?
No, that's about it. Oh, Christ.
Lies.
My bracelet is reacting. Jinxie, you wouldn't happen to be...
In justice we trust!
Yes,
Yikes!
yes, she is then.
Eek, a ghost! Ah! God.
Detective Fulbright, what are you doing here?
I have business with this young lady, if you must know. Prosecutor Blackwell has asked me to question her. Question me? Sorry, not interested.
I
you
don't
here
think
to
that's
ask her-
something you can say no to.
Well, you can say no to this guy. Oh, sorry.
Are you here to ask her about the whole yokai stuff?
Oh, that's right. Specifically, we want to ask... Ah, but I can't tell you that now, can I? Oh, come on, please. We're partners in justice, right? No.
Ow.
Prosecutor Blackwell specifically told me my questions were of the utmost justice. I will not fall for your lies. In justice we trust.
But he doesn't trust justice. Got it.
The Twisted Samurai sure has him on a short leash.
So you're not a ghost? Maybe some sort of urban troll then?
With a no-face like that, I'm not surprised you'd think that.
Now come along, Miss Tenma. The station with you. He took her away.
Ugh, missed my chance to see what she was lying about.
Well, at least we found out there's a secret mechanism for opening the chamber. Let's go check it out.
I just hope they let us in now.
Oh, but the fuck? Oh, what an absolutely fabulous scent! I'm so glad I had those carnations imported from England. Nothing but the finest will do. Perhaps I should place on one aside for our dearly departed alderman. Hey, it's Mr. LaBelle. Apollo, let's ask him about you know what. Ugh.
I'd rather not. Dude's a freak. That's coming from me.
Oh yeah, before we search the Fox Chamber, we should ask him about the blackmail letter.
Why, if it isn't the mayor's little lawyers, what do you want with me?
Oh,
So you change your hair color back.
there's something
I'm
we
pretty sure
wanted
that was
to
less
ask.
creepy.
You for
Where's
real?
that ringing coming from?
Why?
You have to excuse me. Hello, LaBelle here.
What the?
Dude's just a giant question mark.
Those things on his shoulders are cell phones?
Wow, we really are living in the future. Yes, about that, you must forgive me. This whole matter of Mr. Tamara has been a complete nightmare. Where do you buy clothes like that?
Why would you buy clothes like that?
Surprise! This is my own special design. It's the ultimate in functional beauty.
Oh, no wonder it looks stupid.
Functional beauty? Are you sure about that? Looks a bit unwieldy to me.
Spray!
Bitch looks horrid.
You simply don't have an eye for beauty.
If having an eye for beauty means looking like this guy, I'd rather be blind.
So what do you want with me?
That's sounding too much like a manly voice compared to what he actually has.
All right. So
True,
what do
he does
you
sound weird
want
as
with
shit.
me? Oh!
You got it! You got it!
Yeah.
Both Jinxie and Mr. Filch say they saw Tenmataro. What about you, Mr. LaBelle? If you were in the foyer, why didn't
Spray.
you see...
Very well, I admit it. That's right, I, Florent LaBelle, saw the demon Tenmataro.
So he did see something. Then why did you lie about not seeing him?
I was simply trying to protect dear little Jinxie.
Protect Jinxie? What do you mean?
Why, don't tell me you haven't heard about the strange little habit of hers.
Which one are
Would
we
be-
talking about?
You mean being scared
The
shitless?
the one where she wanders around making mischief without knowing what she's doing. Rumor has it she's possessed by Tenmataro.
That
Dude,
one's
you
new
got the
to
wrong
me.
one.
Well, there you have it. Anytime you hear about the Tenmataro sighting, the little Jinxie should be your prime suspect. Tell us more about that rumor. No, I don't, because I don't want to talk like this guy again. He's fucking driving me crackers.
So, what about that rumor about Jinxie?
This will make the purple guy from FNAF look fucking retarded. So, they say she's possessed. Not all the time, of course. It hits suddenly, then she starts wandering around doing strange things.
Is that so? Although, come to think of it,
That loathsome, no good, nine-tailed fox shall tear at the day's mind in despair. I don't want to do this again.
that certainly would explain how she was acting earlier.
Once she even put on a Tenma costume and wandered around the woods at night.
She did?
Okay then.
Oh, there you go. There's your little cutscene.
I wish I'd never asked.
Does she remember anything while she's possessed? Unfortunately, no. She doesn't seem to remember a thing during these episodes. Memory loss during possession. Come to think of it, her memory of the murder scene was quite fuzzy. I suppose that, too, was caused by her possession.
If he keeps emphasizing every single word he says, I'm going to freaking lose it!
So keep doing it, got it.
Ah, then maybe...
So you do understand. That whole yokai business was entirely of her own making.
Now wait just a minute. Although, that yokai evidence wasn't there until after she discovered the crime scene. Did she leave those black feathers and strange tracks there herself?
Apollo, let's ask Mayor Tenma about Jinxie's episodes the next time we talk with him. No, let's not.
Why? It means something that you don't have to do.
If we're gonna have to talk to him, I'm just gonna get a packet of crisps and just eat. Right, yeah, wait, hold on, the blackmail leather.
You really...
What is that?
It's the blackmail letter.
I want Brussels
Alderman
back.
QB.
What do you want Brussels back?
It was sent to Mayor Tenma.
And your point being?
Someone took the letter from the mayor's briefcase and then placed it in the alderman's pocket after he was murdered.
Oh, you don't say.
You wouldn't happen to be the one who made the switch, would you? After all, you're the only one who knew about the blackmail letter was in his briefcase. So naturally you...
Spray. Perhaps that shot of cologne will make those scales fall from your eyes.
All my eyes fall from their sockets!
Is it possible that you would like to frame me as a potential suspect? What would make you raise such an outrageous allegation in the first place?
Oh, well...
Probably because you strike me as a psychopath.
My only crime is being born as beautiful as you see. Bro, with that fucking hair, you don't even look it. In other words, you have nothing. Now, let me show you what to do with this garbage.
Dude makes clowns jealous.
You can't destroy evidence like that!
Speaking of clowns, fucking... Oh, what do you mean I can't? I just did. I feel a little lighter now.
You've just won a one-way trip to the top of my most annoying people ever list, buddy.
Are we done with your silly questions now? I'm a very busy man, you know.
I guess that's it for now.
Hello, Labelle speaking. Really? You wish to carry my new product at your store? Oh, but I'm afraid it's my very own private brand. It's not available to the public. What? Then I shouldn't advertise it on TV? But I don't understand. As the embodiment of beauty, it is my duty to announce my good looks to the world, just like the whole LGB community on TikTok. Oh wait, that doesn't exist yet. Shit. I just...
Stop the bus, I'm getting off.
Everyone wants my exclusive Jesus whatever brand products. It's my crown jewel of my collection, born of my long, relentless pursuit of beauty.
Are you sure it's not your long, relenting nose?
But now it's become so popular, it's been an absolute nightmare.
You don't say.
He reminds me of Pete Butt Cheeks. Well, they can't have it. It's just for me. It's not meant for you peasants.
Peasants?
This is my latest product. I'm calling it... oh my god.
Call me.
Curly Bell. A dazzling hair color that you can wash out with just water.
Guess it means you can't sweat.
I have 7 colors in all. You can find out more in my commercials and magazine ads.
Yet it's not available to the public? Great sales strategy there, genius.
This is why I'm not a businessman, I just can't do it. Come to think of it, Mr. LaBelle, your hair color's changed since the last time we met. The little lady has quite the discerning eye. Here's a little sample. Consider it as a gift for one who truly appreciates beauty. Oh, Apollo, what should I do?
Better take it before you get a face full of cologne.
Oh, good point. Wow, thanks, Mr. LaBelle.
Thank you,
Okay.
freak of nature.
Let's head over to the Fox Chamber. We've still got to find that secret mechanism for opening the Forbidden Chamber.
Oh, God, get me out of here.
Still, on the plus side, at least he's given us a very useful tool.
Yeah.
Okay, let's find that secret mechanism for opening the Forbidden Chamber.
Oh, this is exciting. I can't wait to see how it works. But do you really think the killer entered the Forbidden Chamber?
We just have to open it and find out.
We should also see if there's anywhere the killer could have hidden in this room. Okay, let's get started.
Operator.
Operator, Apollo, operator. Oh, fuck me. Why are you a lawyer? You should have been a fucking chef. Is there a ladder anywhere? Why is there no ladder?
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
I'm gonna miss this achievement. Right, I do believe there's something we've got to do about with foxes, I think.
There's a carving of the nine-tailed fox over the door, and statues of him at either side. The way those two statues are glaring, it's like they're guarding the door from us. Come to think of it, there are 2 foxes on the folding screen as well. It can't be a coincidence, can it?
Hey, the statue moves.
Don't get carried away now. I mean, who knows? It might trigger a trap.
I can handle it. It appears... if a spear comes shooting my way, I'll snatch it out of the air. After all, I have the reflexes of a regular karate kid.
I guess if you can catch something as fast as that out of midair, you can accomplish anything. Still, there might be something to the fact that these statues rotate. Maybe there's something around here that shows the position they should be in. Yeah, he's just spelled it out. The folding screen.
Yeah. Let's examine it quickly.
Two foxes standing back to back are depicted on this elegant folding screen. Could this have something to do with the keyhole? Wait a minute. Two foxes. There are two fox statues in front of the Forbidden Chamber as well.
Maybe the keyhole will appear if we do something to this folding screen? But I don't see anything unusual about it.
Well, it does have two foxes on it, and there are two fox statues in the front of the door.
Then maybe there's a clue somewhere in this room. Let's turn the whole place upside down.
She's as excited as a kid in the candy store. Alright, back to the statues.
No, they're still saying the same thing.
A way to change the position. Okay, so there's something else we need to find. Oh, the clock.
Why did it let you prompt the clock?
Oh, just to examine it. There are a lot of things to examine. Just for things. Let's see if there's anything else we need to be finding. Maybe the killer hid under this table.
That would be a terrible hiding place. The Alderman's body would have been in right above.
Maybe you're right. I guess the underside is a bit... Wait. There's something under the table.
Well, let's check it out.
Oh, what we found.
There's a feather. And there's the cup!
Oh, there's the cup!
Hey, look! There's something down here.
It looks like a piece of something. Only question is, a piece of what?
Oh, I know. It might be a piece of this statue. Remember what Jinxie said? The statue originally depicted two yokais holding up a cup. It was a symbol of goodwill.
So, this piece broke off and rolled under the table? Okay, well, we got that.
That's still a good piece of information we managed to get. What about the tanukis in front of the doors?
Say again?
The tanukis?
Top neck
Oh.
in front of the door.
This guy.
Yeah.
Doesn't this Tanuki statue remind you of the manners caretaker, Phineas Filch?
This raccoon-looking thing? Yeah, it does look like him.
Oh, I just got the best idea! We should knock it over! It might transform back into Mr. Filch!
Mr. Filch is mischievous, but he's not magical, you know.
Oh, way to waste a brilliant idea, Polo. Alright, nothing but funny stuff. All right, let's examine the door.
Hey, sometimes funny stuff is good.
Yeah.
Still no keyhole, huh?
Yeah, and the door won't budge, just like those spiky bangs of yours.
Well, all it takes is some water, but I don't think that would work on the door.
Well, oh, I know. I'll break it down with a body slam.
I seriously doubt you could do that.
Oh, how do you know if I haven't even tried?
No, wait, don't!
Ah!
As much as you hate losing Athena, I think the door would win this match.
Well, I can't think of anywhere else to look. You find anything, Apollo? We'll never find the keyhole to the Forbidden Chamber at this rate.
There's something about that folding screen. You know how those fox statues in front of the Forbidden Chamber move? That screen might be a clue as to how we're supposed to position them or something.
Hey,
Yeah,
I bet
know.
you're right.
Yeah, I know. It's almost like I was saying that earlier. Thanks, game.
Let's go over that screen with a fine-toothed comb. Oh, okay, cool.
On closer inspection, I think there's more to this screen than meets the eye.
Let's check out every inch of... Let's check every last inch of it.
I can rotate the folding screen with the right stick. And if I spot everything of interest, I can press X to inspect it further.
You can also zoom in and out with triangle and circle to get a better look. Now let's check every last inch of it.
Well, there's the door on the far left and the far right.
Yeah. Hey, doesn't that look like the picture here has been cut off on both ends?
Ah, my voice seems to have changed.
Oh, shit. Sorry, they both start with A's. Drives me up the wall.
Look for the P or the T.
I keep forgetting to look there.
Hey, doesn't that look like one of the pictures here has been cut off at both ends?
Now that you mention it.
It looks like they are supposed to be the doors on both ends, but they're cut in half.
Maybe those doors symbolize the Forbidden Chamber's door.
Yeah, it definitely feels like something significant, but the question is what?
Oh. And there's 2 keys.
What's this? Looks like it's a keyhole or something.
Yeah, with the keyblade. You think it could be the keyhole to the Forbidden Chamber?
Sora, get out of here! This is not your game! No, it's just a picture.
Still, you know what they say, a picture's worth 1,000 words.
It's a picture of the key. That shape looks awfully familiar. Oh, I know. It's shaped like the Forbidden Chamber's key. Wait. What about that keyhole drawn to the center of the screen? You think the two are related?
Nah.
A key and a keyhole. Oh, I just got an idea. If we folded the screen just right, the key and keyhole should overlap.
Hey, I think you're right.
Let's give it a try.
Look, a door!
Yeah, and it opens too.
The two foxes are now facing each other, so... Hey, what if we made those fox statues face each other?
Apollo, let's go check out those statues. 2 statues.
Okay, help me move the two statues so they face each other, just like on the screen.
mean, shit, if the thing escaped from it, there's no reason for it to be locked anymore.
Look! A lock appeared.
Now we can use that key.
Okay, here goes nothing. It worked!
Trying to see why this chamber's so forbidden.
What secrets could it hold, I wonder? Forbidden memories. These doors need some serious oil.
Ah, that's like, that was like nails on a chalkboard.
I mean, the thing's never really been opened.
Oh, right. Forgot about those super good ears of yours.
What the fuck?
Oh, hello, is that the bell?
Hey, look, it's one of those shitty shampoos.
Uh-oh.
Look, more feathers.
Oh shit! Final boss! Ah! Why does it look like he has bat ears?
Nope, thing's still there.
What?
What the heck is that? Is that a Temataro statue? But there's something odd about it.
All I know is I don't like it, but I can't explain why.
You okay, Athena? You look kind of pale. You're not scared, are you?
What? Of this thing? Don't make me laugh.
Really? Hey, look!
What? What is it?
Over there on the left, there's a bunch of staffs on the rack. Kind of look like the one that with the staff, one of the staffs we saw earlier.
You mean the one Jinxie said she saw Tenmatora carrying?
Yeah. I bet our Temotaro impersonator really did come in here at some point.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's search the place. Oh god. Let's see what we're gonna find in here then. Well, first we got something going on here.
What's this? Whatever it is, the packaging is really gaudy.
It's too gay looking.
And the fact that there's no dust in it means it hasn't been here very long.
Oh, it's hand cream. Let's see what brand it is. French Libelle. I can't be bothered.
The bell? What the? But then, wouldn't that mean Mr. LaBelle was here?
After all this evidence, I can now conclude who the killer is. It's obviously
Brucey.
him.
I mean, he has murdered before.
I guess so. But why?
Well, whoever was dressed up like Temotaro must have taken the star from here in the Forbidden Chamber. And that same person probably dropped this hand cream at that time.
In other words, the Tematora impersonator we're looking for is none other than... Ah! The Game Boy!
Laurent LaBelle.
This might be a... Oh.
This might be a big break for us in court tomorrow.
Now all we have to do is get the truth out of Mayor Tenma. Huh.
Looks like a gravestone or something.
It reads, "Here lies Tenmatoro, age 80. Cause of death, choked on a chicken bone.
It ain't so. Besides, it sounds more like an autopsy report than an epitaph, if you ask me.
Sounds pathetic.
Wait, you're joking around because you're scared. This is your coping mechanism.
I'm not scared. Freak out central. Right here, baby. Cut it out, widget.
No,
Busted.
it's strong in this one. It looks like an old scroll, and there's something drawn on it. Unless I'm mistaken, it looks like an old guy. Some sort of monk, maybe?
A monk? What are you talking about?
You know how people take walks in the mountains as a form of spiritual training?
Wouldn't that be just a hiker?
The guy in this picture doesn't look like he's doing this for fun, Athena.
Hmm. Oh, look. There's some yellow thing strapped on his back. Yeah, it's a piss rock. Then they're cooking it.
That's not fucking
Whoa.
math.
It's turning into Tenmataro.
What's this scroll getting at? Is this how Tenmataro was born? Well, oh.
Well, whatever it is, it's definitely creepy. And then there's the giant statue.
Yeah, let's not talk about that one.
Oh yeah, and there's also the feathers.
What about the missing one, or have you already done that?
Missing?
The missing staff.
Oh, not yet.
Black feathers. They look exactly like the ones in the fox chamber.
That means the killer must have been in here at some point. The question is, why?
Why not?
Maybe the Tenmataro costume was hidden here, I mean? If someone was carrying it through the matter, it would have stuck out like a sore thumb.
But when did the killer get in here? The mayor snatched the forbidden chamber key when the killer hit him on the head. That means the killer could have gotten in here before the murder.
Wow. This is one tough riddle, alright. Hey, there's a bunch of staves here. And it looks like one's missing. The Tenmataro Jinxie saw must have taken it.
I'd have to agree. These look like the ones Detective Fulbright showed us.
Why do you think there are so many here?
Maybe they're spares? Tenmataro might be, you know, absent-minded or something? But the fact that he has spare staves handy, well, it shows that he's aware of his faults and is trying to deal with them.
Who knew that Tenmataro had dementia?
Well, America has a villain that has dementia right now. Or at least at least that's my take on it.
Maybe this will remind her to deal with her own faults. But I won't hold my breath. Whoa, that is one big statue. Must be like 15 feet tall.
There's a hole in his crotch.
And look, this Tenmataro has a staff. But the Tenmataro in the scroll didn't have one.
I wonder why. Well, maybe there are times where people didn't, like, you know, they did drawings of a man and the man now has a walking stick on his old.
I feel like this could be significant. But why?
KH, what about Kingdom Hearts? I know who you're talking about, by the way.
Well, let's take a closer look. First, to go around this table here,
Ah, Apollo, are you sure that's a good idea?
Hey,
It's stone.
it looks like there's some kind of compartment in the base of this statue.
Told you it looked like there's a hole
Don't
in this
open
garage.
it. Who knows what might be in there?
It's just a big empty compartment. And from all the dust and cobwebs, I'd say it hasn't been opened in a really long time.
Well, that's enough, Apollo. Let's shut it and...
Wait, there is something in here.
What the fuck?
Looks like some kind of figure, but it's so dusty I can't tell what it's supposed to be. I wonder what it's doing here.
Okay, that is weird. How's this? What the fuck?
Oh look, there's an air vent here too.
I guess even forbidden chambers need proper ventilation.
But I don't think anyone could reach this one either.
Yeah, and there's nothing to stand on around here. I wonder where this vent leads.
Well, the Pox Chamber's vent didn't branch this way, so...
Maybe it doesn't have anything to do with this case, after all. I guess that's about wraps it up. What now?
We should probably talk to some of the witnesses again.
You mean like Mr. Filch? And Jinxie?
Yeah, I really want to ask Mr. Filch about the village superstitions in Temataro.
Alrighty then. Well, I guess we examined everything then and now.
We can go back to the Fox Chamber now and have a look in there. Just in case it did have that ladder now.
I've already searched here, but it never hurts to take another look around. Oh no, that's you, but fuck it. No. Why is it no lad? I don't get it. Just guide wrong again.
It was worth a shot.
I mean, one ladder. Maybe that ladder bit where Athena got out of her arse probably counted. I don't know.
Well, you would have got a notification about the achievement, wouldn't you?
No, because it's not fully done yet. Because step ladders still show up again, won't they? You need to do all of them in all of the whole 3 games. All right. It's the curse of Temataro! Yoink. You outsiders are ignoring them superstitions at our peril. Mind your business, will you? Ah! Jesus.
What's all this about a curse?
Tematoro's gonna curse us unless you stop sticking your nose where it don't belong. Stop it, stop the investigation. Listen to what them superstitions say. Right, how about obeying the law before you go obeying the superstitions? Huh? Hey, what are you doing with Widget around your neck? He's mine! You know better than to go around stealing people's stuff like that.
The same goes for my bracelet.
Sorry, I promise I won't do it again.
Uh-huh.
He almost kidnapped my sweet little Widget. The big jerk. I'm sorry.
I guess you can't teach an old raccoon dog new tricks. As long as we have him here, I guess we should ask him about what happened.
Oh boy. I can't believe you did that. It's one thing to steal a pair of shoes, but to steal Widget? Yipes! Mercy, mercy. I can't seem to control myself. It's that thieving blood running in my veins.
Thieving blood? What's that supposed to mean?
I'm glad you asked. The infamous bandit Azuki Kazu was my grandpappy. Kozo was my grandpappy. Take a gander at this. Oh, we just got one of those.
Huh.
What exactly am I looking at? Looks like another one of those yokai to me.
It's none other than Azuki Kozo. Robbed from the rich to give to the poor, he did. In other words, Robin Hood.
Yokai
no.
Hood.
That was not Robin Hood.
Yeah, he's Yokai Hood.
And he'd leave one of those figures at the scene of the crime. So Robin Hood with calling cards. What's more, I'm his grandson because he was my grandpappy.
Oh,
No.
so you mean he's Sly Cooper?
Yeah, probably.
Wow, you don't say.
Not so sly anymore.
Thieves' honor is the honest truth. Just like turtles fight with honor. Ah, the sloshing sound of zucca beans scraping together in the dead of night. It's the magical sound of dirty money getting washed clean for giving up to the poor.
Hell.
I'm Mizuki Gozo, washer for money. Giver out of wealth reborn. Forget the money. You should be washing yourself of this nasty habit.
Wait a second. This figure looks familiar. Yes, it looks like that old Dusty figure we found in the Forbidden Chamber.
Hey, Dusty, it looks fucking burned to shit. Hey! What are you doing with that figure? With that there figure?
Oh, we found it in the Forbidden Chamber. Looks like it's been practically there forever.
Could mean my grandpappy broke into the Forbidden Chamber way back. Hey, that reminds me. He once told me there's treasure in that there chamber.
No shit. There was.
Treasure?
Anyway, mortgage. Have you got bells?
What do you know about the treasure in the Forbidden Chamber?
Only that's a great. Yeah. Only that's the greatest get rich quick chance in the universe. Grandpappy told me about it. Said there's an amazing treasure in there.
There's something amazing in there? Didn't see anything like that, though. Your grandfather didn't, by chance, already steal it, did he?
Seeing how there is only one of those figurines in there, just might be. That's Grandpappy for you. Bet he's washed that treasure up real good before handing out to the poor.
Oh, of course, because he was so righteous. Oy, oy, oy. In court, you mentioned seeing Tenma Taro near the scene of the crime.
Sorry, I didn't come clean right away, but them superstitions got the better of me.
The people of Nine Tails Vale sure seem like a superstitious bunch. I'm not surprised you wouldn't want to talk about it seeing Tenma Taro.
All right, them superstitions scared out of my wits, I tell you. That's why I gotta do exactly what they say from now on.
So you plan on staying here in Nine Tails Vale?
Yep, I'm gonna keep living right here and keep with the old ways, just like Grandpappy did. Them superstitions are like a rule book to me.
Wait, so you're saying you actually believe in those old wives' tales?
And you've been listening to what I said?
You're going to do exactly what them superstitions say. Well, I say that's a load of baloney.
Yeah.
Superstition. Look at the superstitions first of all. Don't present it, just look at it.
Okay.
Because we got a book of it.
Do not gaze upon the Tenma Taro. Do not tell others if you see him. Ignoring the superstitions will cost you your soul. There is, however, one way to save it. Your immediate departure from the village. Freeing him will bring ruin upon the village.
Present this. It's clearly written right here. Ignoring the superstitions will cost you your soul. There is, however, one way to save it. Your immediate departure from the village. So according to this, you shouldn't even be here, yet alone talking with us. You said your plan was staying right here in the Ninetales village. But if you really believed in that superstition, you would have been long gone by now.
Yeah.
I know you've been lying to me. Time to come clean, Filch.
Yeah.
You were lying about believing in the superstitions, weren't you?
Sorry, but I didn't have no choice.
What was the real reason for why you couldn't talk about seeing Tenma Taro?
It's all that pretty boy's fault. Mr. LaBelle, if you know what I mean. He told me not to say a word about seeing Tenematoro. Said if I did, he'd do to me what the superstitious said would happen.
So it was Mr. LaBelle who muzzled you. Why would Mr. LaBelle want to scare you into silence?
Mr. LaBelle was trying to protect that little maid girl, and also he keeps spraying me with that cologne.
Well, we've already seen that happen.
It was on an account. Yeah, it was on account of that rumor, the one about her being possessed.
That rumor again.
I guess we really do have to talk to Mayor Tenma about the possession rumor.
Hey, watch it!
The superstitious stolen by Phineas Filch. I'll be taking this back now. Kinda like family to me.
You could have just asked instead of stealing it.
Was that all we wanted to ask Mr. Filch?
Yeah, I think that was it. Let's go see Mr. Tenma Taro one more time. Ugh, just thinking about dealing with that yokai again makes me want to say pass.
Oh boy! This is gonna be fun!
Yay!
I might as well get myself a packet of fucking crisp. Be right back. It's gonna be like fucking watching a movie.
First thing that comes up is Athena, I bet.
Yeah.
Hope everyone's having a good week so far, though.
I mean, I got my back adjusted today, so.
Well, you know.
Had a
that's
rip
good.
out place, and oh my god, it was like torture.
Oh, I bet.
Just a
I
couple more
bet.
days. Just a couple more days. So it feels a ton better.
Oh, fuck off!
I knew it!
Lord Tenma, your attorneys are here to see you, your malevolence. He looks pissed. You got what? Got some sinus problems going on?
Sinus.
Sinus?
Nasal. Nose. Why are you speaking like that?
Oh, oh my god. Oh, Mayor Tenma, you returned.
Yes, well, Jinxie came by earlier to apply a new charm to my head. It seems to be suppressing the demon within me. Oh, that's a relief. Maybe we'll actually get somewhere this time. So what can I do for you today? We'd like to ask about the rumor that Jinxie is possessed. Oh. She allegedly left the yokai evidence at the scene while under a demon's power. At least that's what the prosecution is going to claim at tomorrow's trial.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, God damn it.
Huh?
What? That charm did shit!
No match for this is this warning charm for me.
It was worth a try.
The charm!
What? I was only sleeping! Timataro is back!
Those foolish mortals, they shall regret blaming that child for my doings.
Ugh, I blew it. That question brought back that yokai. And he probably won't drop the yak until Jinxie's name is cleared either.
God.
We'd like to ask you something about your aide, Florent the Bell mentioned. Did you know Jinxie is rumored to be possessed?
I know not of what you speak.
Bullshit.
You're not trying to protect Jinxie, are you?
I, Tenmataro, Demon Lord of the Yokais, protect a mere mortal. No affections do I possess for your race of humans.
Please. We've already proved there was a third party disguised as a yokai at the scene. But if you deny that tomorrow, we'll never be able to clear Mayor Tenma's name.
But I have already told you, I know not of what you speak.
I don't think we'll get anything more out of him.
It's all over unless we can somehow prove that Jinxie didn't plant that yokai evidence.
Hey, Apollo. I think I've got this one. I think I can prove that she didn't do it.
Really?
Sure. I should be able to use psychology to explain with that whole possession thing.
Knock yourself out then. Wow. Athena's really something. I can really count on her when it counts.
Thank fuck. I'll get to do things. Mayor Tenma, Jinxie isn't possessed. I believe her so-called possession episodes are a form of...
Somnambulism.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know.
Somnambulism? You mean sleepwalking?
Yeah, oh, can we just say that? Yes, I believe she is exhibiting a rare form of the disorder. It's usually brought on by her repressed stress. And you're a lawyer. Why are you not therapist? Mr. Mayor, didn't her symptoms start soon after she began her job in Ninetales Vale?
When the child visited last, she did speak of dreading yokai and how they rob her of sleep each night.
I knew it! That lack of sleep is causing her to enter an unconscious state. And that means she can't be trying to protect you. At least not on a conscious level.
So then, the Temataro that was spotted at the manor wasn't Jinxie.
Sleepwalking, eh?
That would indeed explain the matter.
How can we just change us like that?
Look, Temataro's spirit. It's left the mayor's body.
For now.
Can you tell us the truth now, Mayor Tenma?
Very well. This is the least I could do for you superb exorcists such as you. Can we stop flipping the bloomin' thing?
Nope.
Oh. Mayor Tenma, you didn't leave those feathers and tracks at the scene, did you?
I did not. Neither I nor Jinxie had anything to do with that. That was the killer's doing, no doubt.
I knew it.
You suspect Florent is behind all this? But why? Did he really want Ninetales Veil that badly?
I can only think of one. And can you think of any reason why?
Okay, bastard.
Looking back, he did seem fixated on Temataro for a spell. Ah, could it be? Perhaps he was attempting to release Tenmataro.
That's crazy. Are you saying that yokai is real?
Whatever the case, Tenmataro brings nothing but pain and misfortune.
Incorrect.
It's as the superstition warn. You must not gaze upon him nor free him from his prison.
But
He's
how can
already
people
freed.
actually believe that?
Who'd
Well,
already left, clearly.
at least we know who's behind this whole Tenematoro thing now.
Yeah, and I think we'll need to have another nice long chat with Mr. LaBelle.
Oh, please, no. Fucking
A
show
nice
mercy.
long one, too.
The dinner is ready, your malevolence. Oh,
I'm offering to the Demon King. You may place it right there.
the kitchen crew poured their heart and soul into making it.
Did they know? Souls happen to be a favorite of mine. Just hold the hearts next time. They go in my hand. Caw.
Really weird.
You get some malevolence, I remember that.
How long is he planning on keeping up this yokai charade?
As long as it's working, I guess.
Well, we've already talked to Mr. Filch and Mayor Tenma, so... Why don't we go see Florent LaBelle next? Now we know the truth. He won't be able to claim that Temataro was Jinxie or the mayor anymore.
But the real question is, how are we going to get him it with him? Athena's just stuffing her face in the detention center. Oh god, hold on a minute.
And his hair's
Okay.
purple now. Got it.
Okay, now let's practice that again. Filtry from the top. Mr. LaBelle was in the foyer at the time of the crime. And when we had a scream, oh heck, what was that part again? Spray. You have the memory capacity of a flea. This is the 13th time, you know. Now, 100 times more and we're done.
What on earth are they practicing?
Oh, I ain't cut out for this. Whoopsie daisy. Owie! Oh, beg your pardon, Mr. LaBelle, sir. It's just orders Yipes! Unbelievable. What if you had sullied my outfit with those grubby paws of yours?
Did Filch LaBelle's wallet just now?
So,
Sucker.
what do you think they're up to this time, Apollo?
Practicing.
Hmm? Oh, it's you two. Eavesdropping now, are we? Pfft, you peasants are so
Your
tacky.
fault for not fucking paying attention to your job.
Well, what do you want with me?
Your confession to being the Tenmataro imposter will be rough nice right about now. Mr. Filch filled me on the whole conversation you two had. And about how you told him not to say a word about seeing Tenmataro.
Filchy, you fool! I told you nothing good would come of you running your mouth.
So why do you want to keep Mr. Filch quiet like that, Mr. LaBelle?
Why, to protect darling little Jinxie, of course.
Yeah, bullshit.
But Jinxie was never really possessed. She was sleepwalking. Being asleep at the time, she couldn't have been consciously trying to protect the mayor. It also means she couldn't have possibly been Tenma Taro.
Interesting. But where are you going with this?
Since you ask so politely,
Oh, this guy's gonna be fun in court.
I believe you have a different reason for trying to keep Mr. Filch quiet. That reason would be to deflect doubt away from the one who was really Tenma Taro.
Now this is getting interesting. Are you insinuating that I'm Tenma Taro? So sorry to disappoint, but I'm nothing of the sort. That's right, Mr. LaBelle even told me don't spray.
I love that animation bit because it just looked like he just leapt up.
I said Tenma Taro was Jinxie, you fool. Honestly, you have memory capacity of a flea. Practice it 100 more times. Yipes. So,
have you been called to testify tomorrow?
Yes, and I'm so looking forward to my courtroom debut. But you just have
Why would you be looking forward to court?
But you just have to wait until then.
Oh, I'll be waiting with a special piece of evidence that I'm saving just for you.
Filchy, wake up, you lazy bones. What? Was I sleeping? It must have been the sweet cologne of yours. Mr. LaBelle made me right sleepy, it did. Well, it's time for your lesson on what to do.
Do you want
and say
this? More
tomorrow.
chloroform and not
Oh, I'm begging you, not another lesson.
not
I
cologne.
ain't cut out for this thinking and remembering stuff. Spray. Grab the snozzle.
Bye.
Schnorgler.
Keep quiet and do exactly as I say. No, please, anything but another lesson.
Filch is scared of lessons. Can't blame him.
There they go.
He's scared of thinking.
Missed our chance to
get
get
it?
the truth out of him.
Yeah, but we'll get the proof. But we'll get the proof we need in court tomorrow, one way or another.
Hey, Jampier.
All that's left now is the lie Jinxie told. We better go clear that up before tomorrow.
You think they're done questioning Jinxie?
Maybe. Let's see if she's on Yokai Lane shopping for more charms.
Oh god, she's possessed
Oh.
again. The cursed Nine-Tails Fox, the time of settling the score. My grudge has been festered over time. At least vengeance will be mine. She must be possessed. Sleepwalking again.
Maybe if I speak softly, I won't startle her and get her charm plastered on my forehead.
I don't think it might...
Jinxie.
Huh? Oh, hello, Mr. Demon Lawyer. Oh, my charms must have fallen off again.
Guess I can avoid a charm slap by toning down my cords of steel.
Are they done questioning you, Jinxie? Uh-huh. And on the way back, I stopped here to buy a new charm that was just released.
Yeah? Which one?
Oh, the one with Nine-Tailed Fox and Tenma Taro. It showed them dancing together.
Really? Two bitter rivals dancing together?
Uh-huh. It's a charm for rebuilding burnt bridges.
Oh, right. For the municipal merger.
No, it's for the demon lawyer and the insomniac prosecutor. It'll stop you two from fighting like you did in the court this morning.
Oh.
We want.
We weren't fighting, it's just a spirited debate. It's what we lawyers...
Yeah, we got slapped.
He couldn't escape
No
it.
fighting.
He should have known.
Charm slapped again.
Apollo, if you're done playing around, let's find out what she's lying about. Yeah, I got avoided by a charm slap and psych.
Jinxie, it seems you're starting to remember things. You already said the feathers and tracks weren't there when you discovered the scene. Have you remembered anything else that seems important?
Like what?
Tell us what you saw that day. Maybe you'll remember something else this time.
Oh,
I
God.
opened the door. Papa and
She's
old man
armed and
Cubo
ready.
were collapsed in the fitted fox chamber. That's when Papa told me to call an ambulance and the police. That's all he said before he passed out in the chair.
I knew it. She's holding something back.
Alright, then.
There we go.
Gotcha.
You were very nervous when you said that's all he said, weren't you? I know because I saw your fingers move as you were going to slap someone with a charm.
Huh?
Specifically him, probably.
Listen to me, Jinxie. This is very important. Did Mayor Tenma say anything else to you?
It was nothing. He was just talking in his sleep.
Talking in his sleep? So you admit that he did say something else?
Ah!
Oh, poor
How
Plate.
could you tell?
So abused.
Only a demon could have such powers.
At least it's a nice,
that
easy
one he
one.
can't get out of.
Like I said, he was just talking in his sleep. I mean, why else would Papa say something like that?
Something like what?
Could you be a little more specific?
Before he fainted, he said, "Forgive me, Jinxie, I killed Ardman Cubi."
He said what?
The mayor actually confessed to the crime? But he didn't mean it. He couldn't possibly have known what he was saying. He was probably possessed, or maybe he was in the middle of a nightmare.
A nightmare? No, this is a nightmare. This is one statement I wish I'd never heard. What in the world are we going to do now?
Pretend you didn't hear anything.
Turn to the basics?
That's right. Always believe in your client, no matter what happens. That is a lawyer's greatest and most trusted weapon.
Right. Just believe in my client and everything. And even if all I can see ahead is darkness and despair.
Jinxie, does Prosecutor Blackwell know about your father's confession? Oh, I didn't mention it when he was questioning me. I mean, there's no way Papa's the killer. Why would the mayor confess? Ugh. Why would the mayor confess like that?
You really have been dreaming or simply delirious?
Oh, who knows? But I sure feel like I'm in a living nightmare right now. Apollo, what are we gonna do about tomorrow's trial? The crime scene was locked tight until Jinxie arrived. And our clients even confessed. Not only that, Jinxie has been accused of planting the yokai evidence. Both the mayor and Jinxie are going to be prison if we don't do something.
I know. Well, let's see here. Our lack of a third party in the locked room is a major problem. Jinxie has testified that when she first opened the door, Alderman Kiwi and Mayor Tenma are the only people she saw in the Fox chamber.
But the real killer must have been hiding in there as well.
Considering the room was locked tight, that's the only logical explanation.
A mystery person must have fled the Fox chamber when it was opened. And that's when Jinxie saw what she thought was Tenma Toro. But Harper and the Alderman were the only people there. I didn't see anyone else.
What's going on here? The bell's extremely pale, but he's far from transparent. Just his personality is, though. So, just how did he hide himself at the scene of the crime?
Whatever it takes in court tomorrow, Apollo. We'll
I like
have
how
to
the
take down
answer
that
is in
dirty,
front
rotten
of their
Tenma Toro
goddamn
and flying the
face.
bell.
And they're still fucking blind to it.
Right. We'll get him with a legal exorcism. Justice style. Justice style.
Oh boy.
I guess that's one way to legally exorcise somebody.
Oh boy. This is gonna be the most wackiest trial ever. But
Oh, I don't know. It's gonna get more wacky as we go on.
yeah, it is. But
I mean,
that will
the bonus case.
Oh no.
I'm pretty sure he didn't want to hear about that.
Oh no.
Well, too late.
It's-
I had to remind him.
It's basically Free Willy.
No.
It's about a
Wally.
boy and his willy. Let me replay that. It's about his boy.
Oh, wow, what a slip of the tongue there, guys. we
Would you
had a good
expect
time here.
anything less, though?
Anyway,
All
right, we will see you all for Saturday as we tackle your boy. And I hope his cologne is gone because I'm sick of it. Oh god.
Oh, don't worry, we're still gonna get the cologne.
I said
Or
I
the
got to miss it.
chloroform.
I got
Whichever
work at
one it is.
Oh, so we won't be seeing you, Sean, and we won't even be seeing Drill either.
Aw.
So
Loser.
I guess we just got Rocky, Nubby, and
Oh,
Dragon.
they get left out of the fun.
The VOD will be available, Sean, so do watch that at the very least.
But anyways, see you all for Saturday. Bye bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Take care.